Hello, Chalice. On September 6th, we're beginning a sermon series on the Gospel according to Luke. This is a series with an eye to the fall election as a way to ground ourselves in the values and practices of our faith. We will likely discuss some, but not nearly all issues. If there's something you'd especially like to discuss with people of faith, please tell me and we'll figure it out. And while the presidential election looms large right now, the past few months have also reminded us of the importance of local leadership. Many decisions directly affecting us, like wearing masks in public, and if our kids are in a school building, are decided by our closest neighbors. For us, it is imperative that we can name what we most care about as people of faith as we vote for our next leaders. We're reading Luke because this gospel has long been deeply important to Chalice. This gospel is particularly invested in justice and is the only gospel with a sequel. As part of the Stone Campbell movement, we are more invested in the stories of the early church told in the book of Acts than other traditions are. Acts itself is written by the same author as Luke. Chalice has a tradition of asking people who are baptized here to read Luke alongside their baptismal mentor. Yes, this book matters to the whole church, but it especially matters to Chalice. Each week, I'll be preaching from a typically sized passage, moving through the gospel according to Luke. But I'm asking you to read the entirety of the gospel on your own. To make it through the gospel during the sermon series, you need to read 4 chapters a week. A quick read will take you around 20 minutes a week. That's it. If all you do is spend some time reading Luke, you have done what I've asked. If you want to do more, if you want to spend a little more time, then I'm going to send you a list of questions for reflection and engagement. Some are generic, some are specific to Luke. You can use them on your own, maybe in a journal, or with your household. I'm also going to make sure you have a version that you can print out, glue into a cube, and use for conversation with kids. So if you'd like to go deeper still, I'm going to ask you to read this book, Luke for Everyone. It includes a translation alongside reflection and explanation. It's about $15 online. I'm happy to get you a copy if you need it. It's designed for people who care deeply about the Bible and their faith, but is meant to be accessible. It is aptly named For Everyone. If you want to go deeper still, I recommend one of 2 commentaries. Both are geared toward pastors and academics, but I know some of you might appreciate that. This one is my favorite. It's been my favorite for a long time, written by Luke Timothy Johnson. I liked this long before I studied New Testament with him. Even my conservative undergraduate institution used it. The other one is this one, written by Disciples legend Fred Craddock. Each one runs about $30, and I'll provide links to all of these book recommendations. Mostly in this season, I invite you to take our faith seriously as we make voting decisions. For our life of faith is our highest calling that informs everything else we do. Let's ask some hard questions together. More importantly, let the gospel complicate all of the answers.